What's up, everyone? So I'm testing the 0.8.4 model on a Subaru Crosstrek 2018 Limited, and this is the first drive from updating from 0.7.11. So I'm giving it a little bit of a test run. I'm really curious to see how it acts. This is MLP's latest release with the stop and go. So I'm going to go ahead and take it here on the highway. Alright, this is the first time activated. There's no calibration from upgrading. So this is just it by itself. Here we go. It didn't ask for calibration either from 0.7.11. And the option to calibrate it again was disabled, or it wasn't able to be clicked or tapped on. But it's seeming to drive pretty well. This little turn here used to be a little bit rough. Taking on the service road here. Let's see how it acts. This is going at 50 miles an hour. Just tapping the wheel there to get it back. That's really cool. It handled that exit really well. Sometimes it tries to jump through the exit, but that time it kept pretty steady on the road. Now, sometimes I have noticed, touching the wheel again there, sometimes I have noticed that the faster you go, the more it wants to take the exit. So I'm not sure if it's just because of that I'm going at 50 instead of, 60 or 65, but we'll see here on the highway if it acts that way. So I'm going to go ahead and take this highway here. Speed up to 65, hit the tap to change lane and push it over to the left, and it took that exit. I was hugging the left a little bit, the left line a little tiny bit, but it's not too bad. I'm going to go ahead and tap and steer over to the left, just move it over a little bit. Super smooth. Like it. Tap the wheel there. I am running a gold Eon, so there's no infrared, so I can't see my face at night. So that's why I have to tap the wheel or move the wheel a little bit every once in a while, so that OpenPilot knows that I'm still alive. 65 miles an hour, tapping the steering wheel there again, and it did not take that exit, which is really nice. Really like that. So this is at 65 and it didn't take that exit. Now, that line was pretty solid. There was a dotted line to a solid line. It wasn't like a wide open lane. So we'll test that on the way back here. I'll go ahead and tap and then steer a little bit to the right. Took that lane change. I'm going to go ahead and tap it down to 35 on this off ramp. Let's take the ramp all by itself. Pretty smooth. Hugging the left a little bit, but not bad. I'm going to bring down the speed to 25, and I'm going to let it stop behind this car, and this is all by itself. Not bad. And this is with the distance line of 1, so 1 distance line of separation. Stop and go does not seem to have worked. It disengaged. Let's look at the settings while we're here. So I'm not sure. I'm on the Subaru SNG-test, so I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe have to install it again. I'm not sure. Again, I am driving a 2018 Subaru Crosstrek Limited. So I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure this is a global model. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's global, and it does not have the electronic brake. So it's not EPB. It's like a hand brake. So I'm not sure what happened there. That's pretty cool. So you might have seen that there. The line disappeared while we were at a red light, and then it reappeared once the green light. Immediately, once the green light turned green, then the line popped up again. So it did pick up that stoplight. Really cool. So this is all manual right now. So you can tell by the blue border. Manually moving over. And I'm going to go ahead and activate there. Boosting it up to 65. So we might be able to see whether or not it's going to want to take the exit. I'm going to go ahead and boost it to 70 as well. See if that makes any difference. Again, I've personally noticed on the later versions that when you're going slower, it's not as likely to take an exit, but the faster you go, sometimes it struggles. So I believe this exit here, there's no dotted lines, or they're very faint out to the exit, so no, I was wrong. I think it's this next one. One of these, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's this one. So as you can see, it's just the right lane. This right lane's going to go off to the ramp, and it didn't take it. Beautiful. Great. And I didn't feel it sometimes you can feel it tugging left and right, trying to decide whether or not it wants to take that off ramp, but it didn't even do that. It just glided on through. It's staying very centered, more centered than before, which I like. Before I felt like it hugged the left lane a little bit more, and now it's staying centered almost like I would. And here's another exit ramp over a hill. Beautiful. I love that. That was really good. Over a hill and an exit ramp with no dash lines. So, and I barely, if anything, if I want to be really critical, I barely felt it try to take that off ramp, but it was super, super smooth. This is a pretty sharp left curve, and it's only telling me to touch the steering wheel because of the time that I haven't touched it, not because of the torque. So torque seems to be really, really good, so that's great. Driving pretty good. I need to see why stop and go didn't work, but I am on the correct branch, so I need to test that out. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to keep on driving and see how it works. Again, this is on a 2018 Subaru Crosstrek Limited.